King David, great King David, a man after God's own heart and the apple of his eye, and he seemed to struggle with sexual sin for most of his life. And after his days, do you remember what his children struggled with? Both Absalom and Solomon also struggled with serious sexual sin, and he just passed it on to his children. Isn't it a horrible thing, being a parent and seeing in your own children your own faults, your own vices, your own sins springing up like weeds in their lives, and we've passed it on, cycle after cycle after cycle after cycle. And it's not just individuals, but whole generations go this way. In Psalm 106, the psalmist says, we have sinned with our fathers. In Nehemiah 9, which I know some of you read earlier this week, there's cycles, isn't it, of the people's sin, and the Lord is faithful to them, and he judges them, and he calls them back. And then they come back to him, and then they sin again. And so he's faithful to them and calls them back. And then they sin again. It goes round and round, on the roundabout we go. And whole civilizations have gone this way. Not just individuals and generations, but civilizations. And there's over 1 billion people in the world today who have totally given up hope. They've been so depressed by the way that Sally and Aurangzeb are feeling that they're convinced that there is no hope at all, and that all human beings are locked in an endless cycle of reincarnation. And we just go round and round and round, picking up more and more guilt.